What's going on, traders? Today is day number 14 of the $1,000 account challenge and the end of week number 3. We're up $100 in the account. The balance before, $1,019. Yesterday blew all the profits in the account challenge. Today made it all back, plus some. After new balance, $1,115.54. I took one trade. I will admit I sized up on that trade. It was a fairly decent setup to size up on, but I also sized up in an effort to make back some of the losses that I had yesterday. So let's jump right into it. AMD, straight off the day trade watch list, was a short idea below 105. Originally, it was a short idea below 105.5. But with the pre-market move lower than 105.5, we decided to move that short level down to 105. It was a gap down this morning, so one of the first things you look for on a gap down day is an opening rally that gets sold. It opens and starts to consolidate. Had this, I will admit, had this broken down from here, from that opening range, I probably would have taken the trade short at that time, but that's not what we get. During the formation of this range, the stock establishes a very clear line of resistance, which is something that's going to come into play later. So what we do, don't trade in the first 5 minutes. We're looking for a potential low of day breakdown. We don't get it. The stock starts to get bought up. So then what we look for, again, opening rallies that get sold, is an uptrend trend line break, which is noted by this diagonal trend line right here. The stock rallies to the previous day's closing price and rejects. That's what we want to see. Looks good. Then puts in a lower high, then puts in a lower low, establishing that old point of resistance over here as a new point of support there, and continues to put in a lower high. So at this point, what you have is a stock that has broken the uptrend trend line, rejected the previous day's closing price, opening rally that gets sold on a gap down day, and you've got a series of lower highs. Here's your high, lower high, lower high, lower high, all of that converging to this point, at which time you get a breakdown. Now, this is really important because the short level was $105, correct? Yes. But what we noticed at this time was SPY was also selling from a negative reaction to the 10 o'clock news catalyst. So not only did we have AMD giving us all of those confirmations, the break of the uptrend trend line, the series of lower highs, the rally that gets sold, the inability to reclaim the previous day's closing price, and the fact that the old resistance was not being validated as new support, not only do you have all of those confirmations, but you also have market backing with SPY selling at the time that AMD breaks down below this support. So what we decide to do then is take a short entry on the breakdown below that support point with a price target of low of day plus in mind. So this being your low of day, here's your entry at the top of this candle. Stop loss is going to be there. Price target low of day plus. So your reward looks like that. Double the amount of risk. And just that trade right there is exactly how I wound up making $100 profit on the day. In all honesty, I probably should have and could have gone back in on this, given that your prior low of day area here was a point of support that then started to act as a point of resistance. I could have taken another entry there or possibly another entry on the break of low of day and then capitalized on this move down. But with this being such a hard week to trade and me making more than enough profits on the day to reclaim my loss from yesterday, I just didn't feel like taking on any additional risk. So zooming out, we caught a very small portion of a very large move, but we had one of the best entries that you could possibly get on this trade alone. Yesterday, I was willing to quit the challenge thinking that we had blown all the profits, and today, here we are not only making all of those profits back, but now at new all-time highs in the account. What an emotional roller coaster we have been on. So this does mark the end of week number 3 in the account challenge. My goal is $25 per week. I should be up $1,075 in the account. I'm up $1,115 in the account. I'm nearly 2 weeks now ahead of schedule. This is important to tell you because I charge $25 a week to follow me along in this account challenge. And if you'd like to participate, it's not too late. You can start at any time with any amount. What I'm showing you with these profits is that the server pays for itself. And even if you joined and didn't make any profits, the amount of learning material and access to me that you're going to get is probably worth $25 a week on its own. So anyways, if you're interested and you want me to help you as a mentor, the link to join is going to be in the description of this video. It's a great time to join over the weekend so that you have time to study and prepare for Monday. As always, thank you for your time, and I will see you next week when we continue the $1,000 account challenge. Cheers.